What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Ginger Gaming Student here, and we're back with some RimWorld. Now, last time we did some ghosts, I think it was, or some other guys. But I've been experimenting with the an Orc faction, um, and going through some listening to some lore, and I thought it'd be really cool for like me to show off that sort of lore in the in this sort of world. Now, there's two different options that we can go for. The people who have built this mod pack are brilliant. They've got literally every kind of thing going. They've got the Mechanicus, which have all their own clothes. They've got Chaos, Domination, which you start as a small chaotic little clan and build out. You've got Imperial Dominance or Domination. You've got Death Corps. You've got two different orc things. You've got Space Orcs, and you've got an Orc sort of clan that's really low level tech, but pretty decent. You've got the Elder, you've got the Lost Kindred, which I can't even say the names, but the Kroot. Then we've got Tu. So yeah, pretty sure we started either on the MSF or the Ghost Stories last time. So if you guys want to see some more of that, that's fine. Give me a like, give me a comment, and just say what you want to see more. We've also got, like, I've just thrown in loads of different things yet again. So we've got like Skaven, we've got Thrombo, and all that sort of stuff. But we're gonna go straight up Orc. Now I'm gonna be playing with the settings a little bit in this because we're gonna go medium for now. We're gonna go reload anytime just because we want slightly more, slightly less, and we're gonna go something weird. Wooland. That sounds fun. So yeah, in Warhammer 40k lore, and I'm not too sure if it's all lore or if it's Warhammer and Warhammer 40k. But the Orcs, when they hit a hit like a hit a planet, the first thing that happens is that there's squigs, which are little proper little bastards. They're basically like the equivalent to the guy's dogs, yeah. And we kind of want to be somewhere close enough to a few different places. There's a chaos thing there that we could go and fight, 'cause why not? There's a few other things. Kind of want to make friends with these guys because they'll give us slaves and stuff. I know it's not the Orc way, but there's plenty of us here to fight. So we've got these guys who are the refuges of the Imperium, which is going to be awesome. So we could definitely go for them eventually. We've got we could go down through here and just kind of like get hold of at least these ones. These guys are kind of friendly, and we're gonna. That's the only bit of lore wise that I'm going to be breaking. In fact, we could put this up by one more and generate, just so that we've got enough that we can go and raid and do some really cool stuff with it. Get some prisoners and make them fight and do some really cool things. My last one kind of broke, and I ended up having, instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I was like the whole top of my bar was just full of guys, and the more people you have, the more it's going to send stuff to kill you and to mess you up. Is this all year round? Okay, let's make sure it's all year round. Plus, I want it to be kind of close. So what's the difference between over there and down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's granite, limestone, and sandstone. Then we've got granite and slate and sandstone, marble, sandstone, sandstone, and limestone. Limestone, you guys aren't friendly particularly, so we're not going to piss you off just yet, but we will piss you off eventually. We're gonna go in. We can't particularly go in guns blazing because we don't have any guns to blaze with yet. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not even what we want. Granite. What's this one? This is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be good, and that's all year round. That's granite and marble. There we go. I just like granite and marble. You've got the best of both worlds. You've got the prettiest material, and then you've got the hardest material. Limestone. Who cares? So yeah, let's go that way. Alright. Now with the faces, their faces are pretty funny because everyone's is like that at the moment, and we don't know why. So pain boys, they're like your medical peeps. You've got your weird boys, they're your psychic people. Yeah, you've got your mech boys, which are like your standards, and then you just got your boys. Yeah, freebooter. Yeah, right, let's see what we can get from the first one. So we want now, because I don't know Chinese or Japanese or any of it. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. It might be a completely different text, but I don't know what it is. All I know is that it's usually quite good, although this is not too good. It gives us extra shredding speed. Construction speed is 5. Construction success is +5. No. Don't really care about that because we're going to eat absolutely everything. He's only like 17 or 11, whatever it is, but he's really good at shooting. Skilled labourer he's no good at, and that he's good at. But he's good at. He's actually got some decent medical and some social, so he's going to be a little bit of that. He's quite good as well. Again, he's not too good. Let's look through these guys because we want someone who is good with plants, and I don't think we've not got any cooking, but we've got some plants, which is handy. We kind of want a little chef, yeah, like a mini chef. So let's see what he's got. What's he got? He's depressive, which eventually we're going to be killing off quite a few, but I want to kind of keep the guys that we've got. So this guy's really good. Look at animals and crafting. So we're definitely keeping you. Definitely keeping this guy. This guy could probably go. So let's look at iron willed. Good at mining. Good at plants. And you're our medical person, so you're chemically interested, right? So our weird boy, one of our weird boys, he's got chunk skip. Have we got a decent? So those two can't do any construction. He's not bad at construction. He's really good at construction. He's good at mining. So we definitely need someone. Not to cook particularly, asexual, it doesn't matter. He's got 0 in cooking. And then we've got a grot slave. No one good for cooking. Well, fuck it, that'll do. Because we'll get people. So they start off with squigs, right, and then they just produce like mad. So we're going to go into the settings and make sure that almost every time they produce something like the spores, because although they've got to farm it, which is a little bit out of the thing, a little bit out of the law for this. The rest of it is going to be quite close. So the squigs would start off, and then eventually it would go the next guys up, which are snotlings, which are little tiny bugs. We're going to start off with 3 of each, I think. And look at this guy. This guy's massive. We've got vampires as well. So it's quite funny to have vampires and that jump around. But yeah, last time I had one of these, and it was very handy to have in a pinch. So the 3 snotlings. So these little guys down here, they're quite hard to see. And I'm sorry you can't see the mouse at the moment. It's let's see if I can quickly throw the mouse on and show the cursor and show you guys what happens. Is it showing up properly? Oh my goodness, it's actually working. It works properly when on this setting. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I hope it does anyway. If it comes out that it doesn't, the tears. So we're starting off with tribal stuff, so there's no technology. We have no technology. We have very little apart from what the map gives us, and we're quite lucky, to be fair, when we start, because the map does tend to give us quite a bit, which is always an advantage to us. So what have we got here? We've got a poor table and a wooden table bench. Well, that's pretty cool. We'll take that. So we'll make sure that's on there. Right, what's that? Is that? No, that's just a thing. We've got a building here which looks like it's from slate. Oh, we've got some beds here. Is any of these good? Both poor, but they're beds. I don't know what this is. Oh, we've got a wind. So one of the things with a tribe is that you've got no power. Everything is not power. Like everything is powerless. So finding like a generator early on or a wind turbine early on is absolutely phenomenal. Not that we can do much with it, but let's have a quick look at temperature. Yeah, so we can't do much with it at the moment. But eventually that is going to be a beautiful thing. Now we need to find a place that we can sort of, quite like this. This has been quite carved out nicely, and we could just turn all of this into like a building. I do end up using like the land to the advantage. So you've got like a whole wall there. You don't have to worry about building, and then eventually you can go into it, and we could go straight into caving. Over here is quite nice as well. So we could build up here, have block this off down here. Eventually, so we could block like here off, kind of thing. We'll go through like that and then go up. And then we've got all of this sort of free land to build houses or whatever, eventually, and be able to power them pretty easily. That to me seems like a good little area to start off with in here, maybe. So what we'll do is we'll say like farmland here, maybe a little bit more up here. Eventually we could go along here and down to really block off a whole side, and then we'll have just enemies funnel down or funnel through, depending on what happens. We could also do something like, instead of having this and then this go up, we could just literally go across, which, to be fair, could be a lot easier than having it go down like that, and then we've still got an open space. But yeah, so let's build up a tiny little area here. Hopefully there's not an ancient danger here. We're going to get these ready to be mined. Let's see if we can find some steel quickly, just before we move along. So we've got steel here, steel there. Anything closer to hand? That's pretty close. Oh, right there, perfect. So we've got a little bit here and a little bit there. That's quite handy to have in general. I'm going to stick that there. I want to get let's get some orders down for tree cutting first. It's probably the best thing to do, and then I think down like this will be a good first zone, if you will, like a stockpile zone. And the fun thing about orcs is that they're not particularly picky. They do like beds and they do like drugs. Let's get a work order. So 1, 2. If they can doctor, they will doctor. If they can't, then not. Eventually we'll put that down. So we want, who is our entertainer? Definitely want you, and you then. And then the reason why I do that is because if these two go down, then these guys will pick up the slack anyway. So if there's any one point in time where, like, we won't count them. So if there's any one time where three or four people are down, at least one person should be able to help save, speak to prisoners and feed them, because we want to keep our food alive as long as possible. And yeah, so let's throw down, what is it? Is it this one? Kill zone? No, this is zone thing. There we go. So we're going to put that here so that when it all kicks off, there's a rally zone for these guys once they're at that certain level. We're going to say that we're going to make a animal thing quickly so they don't eat our food. Animal. And then put this down here. Manage. Invert, so it's the rest of the map that they can use. And then there we go. Right. Let's make a couple of chairs. Although it's outside, it's better than nothing. Because they will moan when they have to eat on a table. Eat away from a table, sorry. No one can cook, so they're literally going to be eating what they can. So let's get the floors down, shall we? That's nice. 500. There should be some steel around as well. Maybe. Let's allow everything. Nothing was forbidden. Okay, cool. So they've probably got everything. So he's going to be enjoying that. We can get some furniture. So I'm thinking down here is where we'll start building houses and stuff, and we'll knock this down eventually. In fact, we'll just go like this. Turn it into a bit of a... Up here will be our prison area. Alright, and then we can lead that all the way down here. Something like that, maybe? Like 1, 2. No. So we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Alright, this. I know it's made out of wood at the moment, but it's better than nothing. So 27 is... was 27 on that one? Yes, it was. And then 14. Damn. Oh well. 14. It's a shame we're getting rid of all of these. These would be quite handy for when we're running out of food, because a lot of these will just... A lot of these bushes will remain and just keep replenishing after time. Sorry, I'm looking at two screens and it's like I can see my mouse move on both sides. And I'm like, distractions. Distractions. Okay, so let's do the floors. Let's do a rather large one, and then we're going to quickly run into the settings. After we've done these, so we're going to do another one here. Another one here and another one above there. And then we're going to put growing zones down like What is up? So let's go into the options. So it's Adeptus Mechanicus, I think that's how you pronounce it, is the mod pack that I'm using, which is awesome, and you can fully customize everything. So default for this is so it's 25, less than 25% for the spawn chance, and then this is the weight of it. So you're not likely to get anything. You're likely to get a squig, but I like that to be up at point 7 for the beginning, and then we'll slowly take it down. 0 and 0. In fact, we'll do 0.1, 0.0. Okay, it's not letting me do it now. There we go. And we'll put a 0 in that as well. 0.0. Okay, 0.1. Ah, look at that. Sure. 0.1. So you've got, in that 70% chance, you've got a full percent, like 100% of getting a squig, 10% of getting that, and then 1% of getting one of the other guys. So we're going to save it because usually something happens, like it will freeze, like it just has. And yeah, it's frozen. Ooh, let's hope it doesn't crash. Because we're just going to wait. It's okay, don't come up with me with no messages. There we go. Right, so we've got Orc Tribe 1. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff that we ended up with. We ended up with like loads of raiders and stuff, and if you look at the beds, they just literally lived in a pit for a long time. This was their whole base. And nice big green guy. So yeah, it was quite cool. So we're gonna. I don't particularly want to save over any of that, so we're just gonna save over this. This is easier. Orc Hive 1. We'll call it that for the moment. If you guys can suggest a cooler name, that would be great. Okay, so now we can kind of that's still 14. Mother fucker. Right. How many is that down? 9. Perfect. Straight through. And we're going to go 28. What goes into 28? 7? Yeah. Nice. Nah, don't worry about my maths too much. What we'll do is we'll say that these are going to be prison cells later. And then these two can be our prison cells for the moment. So one of the funny things about these guys is that they all have a rowdiness, if you will. So it's like you start out rowdy, you get a thing, because obviously the WAG is a big thing. Yeah, so everyone just wants to fight, and it's a beautiful thing. Right, let's get these guys first set up in this, yeah, because we want them. Definitely want that to happen. Definitely want them to grow, so we'll put you down one. In fact, growing is the main thing that we want them to be doing. Yeah. So let's put. At the moment, we're just going to have 2 grow zones, or even just 1 grow zone at the moment. Cotton, and then eventually, what we'll do is we'll have them making. What will we have them make particularly? I'm going to do that one up there, but again. Then this one is our orkoid fungus. Yeah. So we need a work area. We need a workroom, a sort of like dining room, if you will. Because still, we might be savages, but we eventually. So in the lore, the more orcs that are around, the more smart and more individual they are. When there's less of them, there's less skills. Yeah, so it's only when there's more orcs around that their full potential unlock, which is kind of cool. It's also kind of really scary, because if you've got a orc horde, then that's going to be really, really bad. For everyone. Let's cancel up there. That's cool. Right. Do I put? Okay, so can they not grow? Is that a thing? I mean, I love the fact that they're just working over time. Oh, there we go. What's he fighting? Oh, they're fighting each other. That's fine. So let's get. No, wrong thing. There we go. We'll get all of that sort of stuff in. Right, we need to pick a research thing. So I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking smithing first, because weapons. And I think up one of these is going to be a green skin. So we've got brutality, so we can get chopper, and then chain chopper. Oof. Unlocked with bio refueling. Okay, so what's clothing? So we've got orc jacket, so we could get that sort of stuff up and running straight away. Which one's less? Brutality. So we'll go with the chopper. And what's the temperature like? The temperature's not too bad. Again, we're not going to be worrying about, as long as they start to all actually grow something, please. Yeah, we won't run into big problems. How much of pelican have we got? Is that literally it? Okay. Okay. So for the first day, everyone works. I don't care. Fight each other. That's what you is bred to do. Bloody tarts, right? So they're either going to build, which I'm going to just be like, nope. No, you're not allowed to give them any of that. What are you doing? No. Don't worry about any of that shit, just... okay. So what I forgot to do was... Oh, and that's 30 minutes, so we're going to leave it there, and we're going to come back in a minute. Okay, because I'm going to be doing a bunch, like a batch, and then during the week I'll do another one. Okay, so we've got our first problem. We need a medication spot. We need a spot where you can pop pills. Absolutely, I completely agree. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the first little episode. We're going to make sure that there's a lot more to do. We're going to turn this down first, and then we're going to come back next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be safe, be lucky, have a good time.